You know, not to step on anybody's toes or anything like that, but I never understood why people needed closure. And that's why the title of this video is I Don't Need Closure, because I don't need closure. And I want to highlight on the fact that needing closure can be very toxic. So, my goal for this episode is to get you out of that need and want for closure in a situation. So, we're going to get into it. But before we get into it, you guys, now I got to do commercial time. Can I get a drum roll, please? Good morning, Instagram. And of course, good morning to the TikTok, you don't stop. And good morning to all the beautiful podcast people that are out there listening to me. Like, you guys just rock. And I'm just so excited to give you guys another episode, another one. DJ Cali voice, you know what I'm saying? And if you're watching me on YouTube, hey, YouTube. Listen, don't pay attention to my little mic thing that I have right here for the people that can see me. I just unboxed my new baby, my new camera, and this is just to remind me that when I go to Target to film, because I know I'm gonna forget, I'm gonna get overwhelmed, I'm gonna start looking at things, and I'm gonna forget to film. So this is just a reminder, and if I take it off, I'm gonna forget to put it back on. I know myself, so just ignore this. But anyway, we are here to deliver. Let's go. Let's get it. I don't need closure. Yes, don't. I'm good. I'm good, love, and joy. Y'all remember that saying? I'm good, love, and joy. That's literally my singing when it comes to closure. Because I've been the type of person that it is what it is. And I know that sounds very vague, like what it is what it is. Like, yes, it is what it is. As long as there's no disrespect. But then again, I'm learning that people use disrespect as a way to get your attention also. And just like, if they don't deserve your attention, don't give it to them. I don't need closure. And when I know that I did my part in a situation, because it ain't a man on this earth that could say I did them dirty. And it goes for friendships also. I'm not perfect, but I'm not a grimy, malicious type of person. So at the end of the day, somebody can't say, "Oh, she grimy, she did da da this and da da da." I can't believe you. Like 9 times out of 10, if we stop talking, it probably was because of distance. Like we just started distancing each other. Maybe my character and your character didn't get along, or we outgrew each other. Like, it is what it is. Back to the same, you see? It is what it is. And I don't need closure. I really don't need to, especially if you tick me off. Because I have 3 strikes, you're out. That's like my rule in life with anybody. I don't care who you are. 3 strikes and you're the F out. Like, that's it. I'm only going to give you 3 chances to screw me over. And it's not even really going to be 3. Because once you're on your 3rd, it's just like, that's it. And I just... No, I watch, I pay attention, and I calculate every time you do something to tick me off. And once you get to that 3rd strike, it's over. It's done. And it's no love lost. There's no beef. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you just don't have access to me anymore. Access denied. And part of having access to you is you wanting that closure. You wanting to have that conversation to that person because you feel the need. Like, what went wrong? You have so many questions that you feel need to be answered. But I'm here to tell you, you have to learn how to live with a mystery. And sometimes that situation will always be a mystery, and that is okay. It is okay. It is okay. Now, I'm not saying all the time you don't need closure, because there's certain things like family trauma, and I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like basic friendship fallouts or relationship fallouts, depending on how crazy the ending of the relationship is. I'm talking about the basic levels. I don't need closure. I don't, because like what is the point of closure? Like, I don't understand the point of closure. And listen, if you want to tell me, feel free. I'm always open to view things from a different perspective. But I just, especially if it's to the point where we didn't even have a conversation about the situation, at that point, what is the point of closure? Like, what is the point of the conversation, especially if it's like way after the fact? Like, it's no need. Like, you started living your life, I started living my life. What is the need of a conversation? Like, I don't see the need of a conversation. Now, if the situation just had happened and it's fresh and you want to have that conversation, then that's different. But at the same time, I'm a cold person. Like, I'm a lovey girl. I'm cool and all, but at the same time, I could be cold. And like, listen, anybody could get this smoke. Pop smoke. Okay? And I don't need the closure. And if you're the type of person that you need that closure, like that closure is something that make you not be able to sleep at night, I need you to work on you, because this is when people take your weakness and they use it against you. I need you to work on you. Because if that person let's say if it's an ex, for example, I love my examples. If that ex knows that, like, yo, she ain't really fully moved on because we ain't have a conversation, whatever the case may be, and then you reach out to that person, like, to have that final conversation because you need that closure, they have the balls is in their court. Like, they don't have to respond to you. They could just ignore you because they know that that's going to literally drive you crazy. I don't think like this. I just know how to tap into other people's minds because people are crazy, and I don't condone any of it. It's like, it's mental abuse. Like, that's literally what it is. It's mental abuse. You know that person need the closure, so why not just give the closure to that person? But then you have some people that are so spiteful and so malicious because they're mad because you don't want to be their friend no more, or you don't want to be in a relationship with them no more, and they will use that against you to, like, literally mind screw you. And it's very dangerous. It's a toxic game. That's why I want you. Personal development is what I focus on this podcast. I want you to learn how to be okay if you do not get that closure. Do not let that situation stop you from sleeping peaceful at night, especially when you did no wrong in that situation. If you did no wrong in that situation, go to sleep peacefully. Don't let that bother you, because at the end of the day, you and God know what you did. That's always my favorite line. Like, I know what I did, God know what I did, and that's really all I care. That's all I care about. The third person could sit here and bash me to the world, and I really just don't care, because at the end of the day, I know I played my part in that situation, and I know I was loyal in that situation. That's all that matters to me. I played my part. Sometimes I overly play my part, but I did my part. And that's what makes me sleep peacefully at night. Knowing no matter how many fallouts I may go through, no matter how many, not even family members, no matter how many family members I don't talk to no more, like, I still sleep peacefully at night, because at the end of the day, I know I did my part, and I'm very big on protecting my peace, and I don't allow everybody to have access to me. And that's just who I am as a real life person, because we all have our real lives off of this social media platform, and in real life, you can't play with me like that, because the access will be denied. And that's just what it is. I don't need closure. I'm okay with no closure. Like, I'm okay. And I understand that everybody's not like this. It's okay if you're that person that needs the closure. Like, you need it. But I want you to work on how to get rid of that urge and that need for closure, because people will use that against you, and they will use it to mentally abuse you. And I don't want you to be a victim of that, because that is no joke. Okay? And yeah, guys, closure. Do you feel like you need it? After a breakup, friendship, with family, I feel like when it comes to the basics, because it's different levels of situations. When it comes to the basics of situations, I don't need closure. Now, medium and high, it depends. Especially if you put me in the same room with the person, because I'm the type of person, I'm not about to sit here and knowing damn well the last time I saw you, I had to curse you out. Like, that's what we not about to do. We not about to sit here and act like everything is all good and gravy, knowing damn well it's not. Okay? So, yeah, closure. Do you need it? Do you feel like you need it? Are you a person that care for it? Or you don't? Or you like me? Because I realize this is like a mental strength ability that I have, to just not care for closure and to just cut people off. And it can be toxic. I'm not going to lie, because you cut the wrong people off in life, and it's just like, dang, But at the end of the day, I'd rather be overly strong than too weak, if that makes sense. So, yeah. If you made this part of the episode, I love you. And if you didn't, it's okay. Hopefully you don't need closure. You're able to move on from basic situations and just learn how to live life with that mystery. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys for this episode. I feel like this episode was a little bit needed, because so many people be needing closure. And you got to ask yourself, do you really need the closure, or do you just not know how to move on from the situation? Okay. So yeah, guys, I want to thank you so much for listening to this episode, and I will see you guys in my next episode.